showing you a tutorial about how I get my hair like this. It's just really big and curly, kind of like beach waves, like in the winter. I do this year-round to my hair, though. So just something different from the normal, boring, straight hair. For me, this is a way I get my hair really voluminous and big, because normally it's really flat with no volume, and it's just kind of boring. So I really like it like this for a change sometimes. And it's going to seem like I put a lot of stuff and like a lot of steps, but it's actually really easy. And there's 3 super important steps that I think really help my hair to get like this. So make sure you pay attention for those. And keep watching. Bye. Okay, so I've just gotten out of the shower. My hair's up and wet. I haven't done anything to it yet. I'm just going to take it out. And I'm not going to brush it, because I found, at least for me, when I don't brush it, I get more of like a natural curl. If I brush it, it's already starting the straightening process for my hair, and then it's harder to like scrunch and curl after. The only time I will brush it before I do this process is if I only want like a little bit of a wave, but today I want like as big as my hair can go. So it's a little bit dry because it's been about 20 minutes since I gotten out of the shower. So I'm just going to stick my head in the sink and wet the ends, and then just take some water in my hands and run it over my hair. You can also use a squirt bottle to do this. I just think it's easier to take like the ends of my hair and dip them right under the sink, because it just drenches them wet. And the reason I want my hair so wet, especially at the ends, is so that it doesn't make it like fluffy. I want the ends to be kind of like stuck together from the product and like come like down to a point. I don't know, I just think it looks better than when it's kind of dry and you start to put the stuff in your hair. So the first product I use is a mousse. My hair isn't, you can use any mousse. My most recent one I got is by Got2b. It's called Fat-tastic. And the reason I got this is because it says it has instant collagen infusion, and it's a thickening and plumping mousse. And I don't really have much body or thick hair as it is, so I get stuff that's like gonna do that to me. That's gonna do that for my hair. So mousse kind of like goes a long way. So I fill up my whole palm, and then I flip my head over and I apply it that way. That's all in. Next, I put in just a little bit of gel, and the gel, again, you can use any gel for this. The gel I'm using right now is by Frieda, the Brilliant Brunette, and it just illuminates the brown tones in my hair. My grandmother actually gave this to me because she didn't like it. And I really do not use much gel at all. I use like a quarter of the size of the mousse, not even an eighth. I use about that much gel. And I do the same thing. I rub it through my fingers, I flip my head over and just apply it. Okay, and the last product I use is like one of my key ingredients. There's 2 key things that I do that I think really, really make the difference for my hair. And this is one of them. And I use... It's by Rusk, and it's called Being Wild, and it is a paste, and it deconstructs, shapes, and texturizes your hair. And this is very similar to the product that you saw me talk about in a couple videos back. It's the Rusk Being Undressed. I've had this one, though, for like years. I want to say even maybe like 7 to 10 years, and it's probably about down to here now, but I just love it. And depending on how long my hair is, it kind of determines how much I use of this. Right now, I probably use a medium amount because my hair is a medium length, so that's about good. And this really like seals in your hair and gives it that like, those thick strands of like curls, which you'll see later. So I rub this through my fingers all over, and I do the same thing that I did with the other 2 products. And then I'm just going to apply a layer of hairspray all over to just kind of hold that all together. You can use, again, whatever hairspray you want. I prefer lightweight hairsprays. My favorite is Weightless. I don't remember who that's by. It might be their own company, Weightless. It might be by Rusk, actually, too. Apparently, I really like their hair products. They really work well for my hair. Right now, though, I have TRESemme. It's called Tray 2. It's an ultra fine mist. I don't like the heavy hairsprays that make your hair really sticky and thick, and I don't like it. And I'm just going to apply a layer of this all over, right down to the ends. And now you can separate your hair to where you're going to want it to be when you straighten it, so kind of like where you want your part to be. And You can do this with your fingers or with a comb, whichever works best for you. Sometimes my hair parts itself, so I can use my fingers. Sometimes it needs a little parting. Today it did. Just this little piece decided to go over there. Alright, that's good. And then just scrunch your hair once you've parted it to how you want it. I'm using a new thing for my camera, a new tripod kind of thing. I'll show you in another video. And then, okay, I lied. So there's 3 things that I think help this process for me. Now what you're going to do now that all the products are in your hair, so the second key thing is to wait until your hair is mostly dry by itself. You don't want to just go and take a blow dryer to this right now because it's just going to fluff out because it's so moisturized. So depending on how healthy your hair is, how long your hair is, how thick your hair is, it determines how long it's going to take. My hair, it's weird because in the winter it takes longer because in the summer I'll have my windows open, there'll be a draft, I'll go outside while I wait, or I'll do my makeup and there'll still be a draft because I have my windows open and fans going and stuff. So the winter takes a little bit longer just because I'm inside. I'm not going to go outside and stand in the wind and wait for my hair to dry. So yeah, you want to wait until your hair is mostly dry by itself, a little bit damp when you go to do the next step, but let's talk about that then. So while you're waiting, make sure you keep scrunching your hair just like every 5 to 10 minutes, not anything big. Just keep scrunching it throughout to kind of keep that curl and volume going. And I'll see you in a little bit when my hair is almost done. Bye. Hair has been drying for a while now, and I would normally let it dry a little bit longer, but I'm in a rush and I gotta go meet my friend, so I'm just gonna get right to it. And so the third and final staple to how I get my hair big and how I want it is a diffuser. My blow dryer is by Revlon, and most blow dryers come with a diffuser these days, right in the packaging. So most of you will hopefully already have this. If not, then maybe you should upgrade your blow dryer. No, I'm just kidding. But no, really, they're not that much more expensive. I think this was probably like $25, $30. I don't know. Sometimes a good place to go to is TJ Maxx instead of like Walmart or like another hair supply store because it'll just be more expensive there. And TJ Maxx has a lot of good hair products, good other products at a decent price. So what I'm going to do is put it on hot and put it on high. Because the diffuser is on, it blocks some of the wind that comes out. So so having it on high is okay. If I didn't have the diffuser on, I would keep it on low because the pressure would just be too much and it would just blow your hair out of control, completely defeating the purpose of letting your hair dry mostly by itself, because it would just separate the strands and blow it all over the place. And then we'd have a huge frizz ball. So what you want to do is when you flip your head over, I'm going to flip my head over first and blow dry it mostly that way. You probably won't be able to see that part. And then when I flip my head up, I blow dry it some more and you'll be able to see that. And what you want to do is just basically put your hair into the diffuser and go in circular motions on your scalp. It's kind of like a head massage at the same time, so it feels really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll show you from there on. So I blow dried my hair mostly upside down. As you can see, it's already starting to get bigger and better, and I'm going to show you the rest of the way with it up. Take off the diffuser and continue to blow dry. I'm going to put it on warm and only keep it on low this time instead of high since the diffuser's off. And I'll flip my head back over and just kind of blow dry it lightly and keep scrunching it just to get the rest of the moisture out because the curl is mostly there. So when the rest of the moisture is out, you're going to see the curl some more. drying is done, I promise. My hair, can't decide if it wants to go that way or that way, and I can't decide which way I like it better either. So now that this part's all done, you can just kind of play with it and kind of pull it apart and figure out which side you want what hairs to go on. And just kind of put everything in place. And as you can see, this really makes my hair go from nothing to something. I know it's not as big as like some people's hair can get, but for my hair, trust me, this is a lot. Now you can just kind of add one final spritz of hairspray. And as you can see, it's kind of bigger up here and then tapers down thinner out here. And here's the back. So I hope you like this, and let me know if you guys try it at home, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!